These are the Less brothers. They were two normal guys with normal problems. Except they were profoundly obsessed with food. Then one day, they received a calling.
Boys, go forward and indulge in your passion for good food and good times. Learn and share what you find with the world around you. People will be happy.
Join these clueless gourmets as they scour the planet in search of grub. They don't quite know what they're doing, and they've got a lot to learn. But that's why they're less experienced.
Let's eat! Not so fast, little brother. You love sushi. You want to marry it and have 10 million babies. Uh-oh. Hot. Burns.
The Mission District is the heart of San Francisco's emerging art scene. People come here to get their fill of the art and music that comes to life on these streets.
It's also a good place to find another old and great trend in food, one of our favorites, cross-cultural cuisine.
Crazy thing about the Mission is it's like this weird ancient part of town. It was started by the Spanish, goes real wet and Irish for a while, and then goes to hipster heaven. The effect it has on sushi here is that it's like this turbulent philosophical struggle that casts off delicacies in its wake.
I don't know. I mean, I think really what it does is that these guys take this traditional food and they just know those basics and they just mix up all this sort of modern stuff with it and it just tastes great. They just know what they're doing.
Still, you have to appreciate like that incredible contradiction between tradition and trendy. That, you know, that just works with this like smorgasbord of ingredients.
I appreciate it, but you know what I appreciate more? That they serve martinis. Let's go get one. Hey, do you think there's something like this in Japan?
No, I'm sure of it.
How can you be sure of it?
Oh, I just know.
But that's not an argument. I mean, you just know. I mean, that's not that.
We actually really have no idea what we're talking about, but to save you from the pain, we'll just go get Ray Lowe, the owner of Tokyo Go-Go.
He'll explain how his chefs are bringing traditional Japanese and urban American flavors together at last.
Hey guys.
Hey Ray, how you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Nice seeing you.
You too.
So we've been having a bit of an argument. What sets us apart from a traditional sushi restaurant in Japan?
We wanted to make our restaurant less intimidating, a little louder, a little bit more fun.
And why did you pick the Mission?
This area has become just a melting pot of all cultures and all food, and we wanted to bring the sushi element to this neighborhood. The energy of this neighborhood gave us the opportunity to be as creative as possible without, thinking twice about it. Yeah. And that's what we instill in our chefs and our staff and everything about the restaurant. It's all about having fun, being creative, and having a good time doing it.
But I mean, also bring sort of all those different kinds of foods into your restaurant, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We don't discriminate on ingredients. We try to make dishes that complement our fish, not overpower them.
It definitely has that reputation. Your menu is one of the most innovative around, and your chefs actually have kind of rock star status locally. What did you do to pursue that in your menu?
Well, we bounce around a lot of ideas, but we draw everything from our executive chef, John. You want to meet him?
Yeah, definitely.
I always wanted to check one of these things out.
Yeah, totally.
At sushi, I have really no idea how to make.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Right.
John Park.
How are you?
I'm Sirr.
Welcome.
I'm John.
How you doing?
What have you got in here?
Just went to the fish market this morning. Let me show you what we got.
They're gorgeous.
They are
this
beautiful.
is Japanese yellowtail, or hamachi.
That is
Big
gorgeous.
piece of fish.
It's a beautiful fish. Just came in today from Japan.
Ballpark, how much is that fish going to run you?
This we pay about $100 for.
Really? Wow. Oh, that's great. I mean, this is the big fish market in Japan that you always hear about, right? This
Absolutely.
Is where the fish came from?
Absolutely. These two came in directly from the Tsukiji fish market.
And this is sea bream, right? This is a beautiful fish.
Exactly. This is Thai or sea bream. Very good. Most people call it red snapper, but it's actually not a snapper.
I would have guessed.
It's a member of a different family, and we call it sea bream. The best stuff comes from Japan. You can also get some from New Zealand, but this is just a beautiful fish.
All these fish are gorgeous.
The Japanese actually call this the king of fish.
Really?
The king of fish.
All right, and tuna?
No, this is actually a member of the jack family, which
Really?
would be same family as this guy, hamachi, is from.
Okay.
Obviously, it's much smaller. Other species of jacks get much bigger.
So, John, what are we looking for in freshness? I mean, I heard gills, I heard eyes, you know, like there's a lot of things, right?
Right, well, first of all, if you look at this fish, I mean, it's just pristine. It glimmers. I mean, it almost looks alive.
Yeah.
You look at the eyes, look, they're very clear. The flesh, you press it, and it doesn't leave an indentation in the flesh. It bounces right back.
That's got to be one of the best looking fish. I'm not like a weird dude when it comes to fish, but that fish is gorgeous.
Well, why don't we take this behind the sushi bar? We'll make something with it.
So, John, this isn't a very traditional restaurant. Do you consider yourself a traditional Japanese chef?
Well, probably not. Giving you a little bit of my culinary background, my very first cooking job was actually on a fishing boat. We would fish for yellowfin tuna.
Okay.
My second job, I cooked in a surf camp in Mexico. And I thought, well, I can kind of do the things I like to do and make money, travel the world. So I decided to enroll at the California Culinary Academy, where it was basically French cooking.
Right. But I mean, you've basically been around the water and fish from the start of your cooking career.
Right, absolutely. It just seemed like a natural progression to move from that field over towards the sushi.
And I know you stay close to the water now. I know you're an abalone diver and an avid spear fisherman.
Right.
Is that right?
That's right.
And so, do you gain inspiration from that still when you're coming into work here?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It seems like, especially these days, my life really revolves around the ocean. Spend half my time in the water, the other half here in the restaurant. Being here in the Mission District, we're basically a Latin neighborhood. So I'd like to incorporate a lot of Latin flavors into my sushi.
So do you really think that traditional Japanese food and Latin American foods go together?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Why don't I make something for you and then you can be the judge?
I'm up for the challenge.
I like that idea a lot.
So this is the finished dish. This is our kampachi jalapeno. It's a fairly simple dish, but you have the wonderful fresh fish set back with a little heat from the yuzu kosho as well as the jalapeno. Right. You have the creaminess, the richness from the avocado tartare, and then the acidic kick, the citrus from the key lime as well as the ponzu.
Right.
So in this one dish that's very simple, you get the combination of flavors.
All right, John, this looks awesome. But let's see what happens when we throw a little surprise at you. You know, you have these weird combinations going on here, so let's see what happens when
we introduce a few of our own ingredients.
Oh, you guys.
Can you do anything with it?
Well, let's see. I think so.
Why don't you take it back to the kitchen? We'll see what happens.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Well, guys, with the items you gave me in the mystery basket, this is what I was able to come up with.
That's amazing.
Your first course is hamachi sashimi with fresh pomegranate vinaigrette, some mint, and mint oil.
That's amazing. Perfect.
Second course will be some duck nigiri, along with some duck sashimi, both cooked, of course, with a little mushroom salad and watercress.
Yeah.
And finally, for dessert, pineapple upside down cake.
I was not expecting dessert at all.
Dessert!
This is amazing.
Beautiful,
John,
man.
these are fantastic.
All right. Do we get to eat them?
Kanpai, gentlemen.
Kanpai.
Yeah, I know, he's amateurs, you know. He's,